Let's face it, Dragon Ball Super had us all hyped when our favorite show from childhood was about to hit the screens yet again. The adrenaline rush knew no limits. Despite the anime bringing out the best toy it has to offer, and the anime having more than 100 episodes under its belt, there are times where it just fell short. As they say, the source material is usually better than the adaptation. But even if you've never picked up the Dragon Ball Super manga before, don't worry, because today we are about to go through 10 times the Dragon Ball Super manga did it better than the anime. Without further ado, let's get it. Number 10. Goku and Vegeta in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Remember back when the animated shows showed us bearded men we weren't ready to see? Goku and Vegeta come out of the Hyperbolic Time Chamber looking like actual dads for once, after we see them training there for a good 3 years in Dragon Ball Super. While the manga gave us the Goku vs Vegeta Super version that fans were looking forward to, the anime just showed them throwing off some kicks and punches, doing their daily workouts. Nothing more, nothing less. The manga hits us right in the heart, even making Goku and Vegeta strike that nostalgic pose at the very beginning of their fight. Something that takes us all the way back to the Saiyan invasion arc. Number 9. Is it me, or did we used to have a Super Saiyan God form as well? Super Saiyan God made Dragon Ball hit everyone's radar in 2013. When they made the return, they decided to make it spicy and introduce new forms, power-ups, and villains. But despite the manga having just as much of the red hair as we see the blue, making the form never leaving anyone's head, the anime just has it during the retelling of the Battle of the Gods arc, and hardly twice after that, only for it to rise from the ashes in the hit 2018 Broly movie. Now, the anime does a pretty good job when it comes to making the blue Super Saiyan form look OP, but the red form was something that shouldn't be forgotten. Number 8. Gods against gods, warriors against warriors. Remember the exhibition match in episode 96 that kicked off the biggest tournament any other anime has seen to date? Well, even if most of us remembered it as the Z Fighters going up against some wolves and hyenas that don't know they belong in the zoo, the manga makes sure it keeps everything spicy with Beerus and the gods of the different universes going at it in a free-for-all that had me on my toes. Sure, we get to see some of it in the anime, but the manga version of the fight is just crazy. Sadly, Zeno-sama got bored super easy and called it off because of it being too fast or something. Number 7. It's 2018, and Jiren still is the strong, silent, cool antagonist that anime left back in the 90s. Jiren was a huge part of the Tournament of Power arc. There's no denying that. But there are quite some differences between this character when we compare the manga and the anime versions of Dragon Ball Super. In the manga, he declares that he will defend his universe if it's the need of the hour, and fighting other universes and the survival of the fittest isn't something that scares him one bit. On the other hand, in the anime, Jiren is shown to be this strong, silent character who Goku had to beat 1 million aliens just to have an audience, a word with even. This explains why most of the Jiren lovers remembered him from the manga, since that's where we got to see more of his personality. And when we're talking about a series like Dragon Ball, that's what makes the character stand out best. Number 6. The Supreme Kai doing Supreme Kai stuff. The Supreme Kai isn't a character that got a lot of screen time during the Super continuation of the series. While the manga continuation of this beloved series portrayed him as a hero, preventing the release of Majin Buu in the new timeline that Trunks was fighting Goku Black in. He was also the one going head-to-head against Zamasu and Goku Black, despite being fully aware of the difference in power that exists between them. Well, that heroic Supreme Kai doesn't exist in the anime now, does he? All we see is him saying some words here and there during all those episodes, and that's it. The anime is saying nothing about how Majin Buu isn't in the new timeline at all. Number 5. Vegeta isn't weaker, or is he? Remember how Hit was able to best Vegeta in a fight without breaking a sweat? That sure got us all hyped for an amazing fight coming our way. With the manga, it explains how Goku's abilities to surpass Hit's time skip was because of him being a higher level than him. But his evolution that fight, the anime sheds no light at the reason whatsoever, with Goku turning into a Super Saiyan Kaioken, making him godlike all of a sudden. Plus, the fight is a lot more well done, and everything about it makes a lot of sense in the manga than it does in the anime. So in case that was your number 1 fight from Dragon Ball Super, I'd recommend checking out the original source material. Number 4, Resurrection F. I don't know, but for some reason, Dragon Ball Super assumes that we haven't watched the Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F movie, making the two into the first 2 arcs before finally coming to the new stuff. But this is something that the manga took to heart, and with only a special edition featuring that whole movie sequence of events. The volumes didn't waste much time, while the anime sure did, with 20 plus episodes of the same stuff happening once again. I remember how this made the manga readers laugh and make fun of all the anime-only viewers for them having to wait a year or so, but hey, there were people who hadn't watched the movie, so I guess it's a win-win situation. Number 3, Toppo not being as useless as we thought. In episode 82, Goku fighting Toppo is something that goes down both in the anime and the manga. But the manga doesn't make Toppo look as much of a wimp as he does in the anime. Even with Goku in the Super Saiyan God form, Toppo is able to get the better of him. Goku doesn't just steamroll through him like what happened in the anime. Number 2, Trunks, I won't kill you yet. Trunks getting beaten up in his new timeline by Goku Black just sets the stage for this new Black arc. What the manga does better, having Trunks stall Goku Black to let the new Goku and Vegeta escape using his time machine, and Trunks accepting his demise at the hands of this new evil Goku, is followed by Gowasu and Supreme Kai joining in, rescuing him to safety to wait until Goku and Vegeta train and arrive again. None of that is shown in the anime. Number 1, Vegeta also achieves Super Saiyan God in the manga. This one's a bit weird, as in the anime, the described Super Saiyan Blue is a form where you essentially stack Super Saiyan on top of Super Saiyan God. This means that Vegeta has also used Super Saiyan God in the anime, we just never see it. In the manga, Vegeta uses Super Saiyan God during the fight with Goku Black, while switching to Super Saiyan Blue when striking. It's explained that this is because Super Saiyan God takes less stamina and is just as fast, but Super Saiyan Blue strikes harder. Interesting enough, Vegeta never thought of this in the anime. Dragon Ball Super Broly was actually the first time we were allowed to see Vegeta attain the traditional Super Saiyan God form. And that's it for today, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, peace.